Hey there, YouTube. East Coast Scratchers, back with your daily video. And today we have 5, a 10, and a $30 tickets. I had to bring back my favorites, even though they've been going a little slacky on me, giving them a chance to redeem themselves. Have tickets 54, 55, and 56. We have a ticket I scratched on here before. It's a $10 ticket. It's called 50, 100, or 500. Tickets 40, 41, and 42. And the PA's newest $30 ticket. It's called $120 million payout. And that is ticket number 20. So let's get to it. If you can, hit the subscribe, like, comment buttons. And you know someone that likes scratch channels? Hey, share it with them. And let's get me moving to 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost to 750, so I'd like to hit 1,000 here ASAP. We'll see what we can do. And I thank everyone that has, and anyone that hasn't. Hey, sit back, relax, and enjoy the scratching. All right, on this ticket here, pretty basic. Those of you that haven't followed me, or if you're new, hit the high five, get a high five signal or symbol in the high five box. Every prize down below, every $5 prize down below is a winner. You find a thumbs up, that's a win 500. I haven't found that yet. And you reveal a win all symbol, a fistful of cash. I have found that once. You win all 12 of the prizes. So let's find out what numbers we are looking for and see if we could find some here. All right. Looking for numbers 11, 18, 19, 30, and 25. All right, here we go. All right, number 5. No 5. 26. 23 and the 7. All right, we don't have any singles there, so no 7. All right, second row. 15, 13, 12. I have 11 and the 2. All right, no singles. All right, let's move on to the last row. 29. I have a 30. 16. No 16. 17. Nope, have 18. And a 24. Have a 25. All right, nothing on the numbers. Let's see if we can find a high five symbol. And we start off with a no bonus. Okay. That was ticket 54. Let's move on to ticket 55. All right, here we go. Looking for a 9, 13, 15, 21, and a 6. All right, here we go. 28, no 28. 12, no, I have a 13. A 4, no 4. 8. All right, nothing on that top row. Okay, second row. 23, no 23. 24. A 3 and a 10. All right, nothing on the second row. All right, so we move on to the last row. 25. Double deuce. Have 21. 16 and a 30. All right, no matches on the numbers. And we get a no bonus. Okay. Move on to the last ticket in this group. We used 56. Ticket 56. All right. Looking for a 30, a 24, a 7, a 3, and a 5. Okay, here we go. 10, no 10. 29, no 29. 19, 22. All right, nothing yet. 13, 18, a 4, and I have a 3 and a 5. 27. Okay, last row. 6, have a 5 and a 7. 11, 25, and a 2. All right, nothing there. Okay, still have a chance, and there we go. Found that high five signal or symbol. Okay, now how this works is we scratch the prize values down below, and every $5 prize we win. All right, we're starting with a 15, 155,000, a 10, and another 15. All right, remember, looking for 5s. All right, there's a 5,000, 5,000. Oh, it'd been nice to find 3 of them. We've got 3 5,000s in a row. And a 15. All right. All right, there's 1 5. 155,000, 100, and a 10. All right, found just that one, so that's a $5 winner. Okay, maybe that'll get us in the gear. All right, moving on to the second ticket here. It's a $10, the 50, 100, or 500. How this ticket works: match your numbers to winning numbers, you win a prize. Reveal a star, which is a win $50 symbol. So you find that, you win 50 instantly. There's a $100 burst, which you win 100 instantly, and then there's a $500 stack of cash there. You win $500. So let's see if we can find some bursts. Where's some numbers? All right, looking for a 19, a 7, a 4, a 24, a 10, and an 11. All right, this is ticket 40. All right, first number is a 25. I have a 24 there. A 2, no 2. 12, I have 11. 26, and a 6. All right, nothing on the top row. All right, how about an 18? No 18, 23. We're starting this row, might be a bunch of one-offs. 9, 13, and a 22. All right, heading to that last row. 16, a 1, 17, 15, and a 28. All right, nothing on this first ticket. Let's move on to ticket 41. Okay. All right, on this ticket, we're looking for a 3, an 18, a 22, a 10, a 26, and the number 6. Okay, let's go. A 2, have a 3. 11, no, we need that 22. 28, 14, and a 30. All right, second row. 15, 12, 23, 24, a 27. Okay, let's get into that last row there. 16, 19, I have an 18, 17, 21, and in the bottom right, a 20. Okay, looks like it's coming down to this last ticket. Ticket 42. 42. All right, let's scratch the number. Let's scratch the numbers here first. Let's go symbol hunting first. Okay, last row here. All right, didn't find any symbols. All right, first number. 29. All right, I have a 28. All right, second number is a 4. There's a 5 and a 3, no 4. How about a 1? Okay, I don't see a 1. 6. I have a 5. No 6. 12. I have an 11 and 13. No 12. And a 26. 28, 24. No 26. All right, well, nothing on these. 5, 10, or 5, 50, 100, or 500s. All right, that leads into the last ticket. It's a $30, 120 million payout. Up top, you have 6 bonus spots. You reveal a cash amount, you win that prize automatically. Down below, you match your number to the winning number, you win that prize. You win. You find a win 150 symbol, win 150 instantly. Reveal it 10 times, you win 10 times the prize shown under it. And there's a win all on this one to win all 25 prizes. So, all right, let's find out what numbers we're searching for. All right, looking for an 18, a 4, a 1, a 17, 33, 7, 29, and 36. Okay, let's go. All right, first number is a 12. No 12. 37. Have a 36. How about a 27? No 27. 28. No 28. And a 9. No 9. Next row. A 6. No 6. 32. One off. 11. 13. 26. All right, nothing on that second row. All right, let's go on to the third. A 40. No 40. 34. I don't have a 33. An 8. No 8. 2. I don't have a 1. 14. All right, no 14. Okay, 2 more rows. 31. 25. No. 21. No 21. 5. No, I have a 4. And a 15. Okay. Let me zoom out a little bit here. All right, looking into that last row. Okay, here we go. A 3. A 3. 35. I have a 36. 16. I have a 17. 30. No 30. And the last number in the bottom right is a 24. All right, nothing on the numbers. Okay, well, we do have these bonus spots here. Let's see if we can find a cash amount. All right, no bonus. Try again. No bonus. No bonus. Try again. And the last spot is another try again. All right, well, nothing on that ticket. All right, well, session wasn't a total loss. We did find a high fives symbol in my favorite tickets, the high five, and we did find a $5 winner. So it wasn't a profitable session, but it was a little bit of fun, a little bit of excitement, and you never know, we could have found that jackpot, but it'll have to wait till next video. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you could hit that subscribe and like button, I would really, really appreciate it. It helps the channel out tremendously. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night.